Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Crazy Coding. Myself Vicky Verma. This is the part 2 of SQL Server interview questions and its answer. In this video, we will see some interesting interview questions and answer. If you have missed out the first part of this video series, I highly recommend you to watch part 1 first. I have mentioned the link of part 1 in the description section. Okay, so let us start with the first question. First question is how to get the last generated identity column values in MS SQL. And the answer is there are several ways in SQL Server to retrieve the last identity value that is generated. The most common way is to use scope_identity built-in function. Apart from using scope_identity function, you can also use added identity and ident_current with table name function. Example queries for getting the last generated identity values is: first, select scope_identity, second, select added identity, third, select ident_current function with tbl name. Okay, so the next question is what are difference among scope identity, added identity and ident_current with table name in MS SQL? And answer is scope identity returns the last identity value that is created in the same session and in the same scope. Added identity returns the last identity values that is created in the same session and across any scope. Ident_current with table name function returns the last identity value that is created in the specific table across any session and any scope. Okay. So next question is what is group by clause in MS SQL? Group by clause is used to group a selected set of rows into a set of summary rows by the values of one or more columns or expressions. It is always used in conjunction with one or more aggregate function. For example, select department sum of salary as total salary from tbl emp group by department. Next question is what is collage function in MS SQL? This is generally asked question in the interview schedule. Okay. And the answer is collage function returns the first non-nullable values from the select query. For example, select emp id collage. Inside collage function, I have passed first name, middle name and last name as name from table employee. So this collage function will return the first non-nullable value among these three parameters. Okay. So next question is what are the differences between a where and having clause in MS SQL? This is the most important questions which is generally asked by the interviewer. And the answer is difference between where and having clause. Where clause cannot be used with aggregate, whereas having can. This means where clause is used for filtering individual rows, whereas having clause is used to filter groups. Where comes before group by function. This means where clause filters rows before aggregate calculation are performed. Having comes after group by. This means having clause filters rows after aggregate calculation are performed. So from a performance standpoint, having clause is slower than where and should be avoided when possible. So keep this in mind. If there is no chance, in that case you just use only having clause. Okay. So next difference is where and having can be used together in select query. In this case, where clause is applied first to filter individual rows. The rows are then grouped and aggregate calculation are performed, and then the having clause filters the groups. Next question is how many types of join in MS SQL? And the answer is in SQL Server there are different types of joins. First, cross join, second, inner join, third, outer join. Again, outer join are divided into three types: left join or left outer join, right join or right outer join, full join or full outer join. So next question is what is cross join in MS SQL? And the answer is cross join produces the Cartesian product of the two tables involved in the join. For example, select name, gender, salary, department from table employee, cross join table department. What is inner join in MS SQL? Inner join returns only the matching rows between both the tables Non-matching rows are eliminated in the inner join. For example, select name, gender, salary, department name from table employee. E is the alias for table employee. Inner join table department. D is the alias for table department. On condition E.dptid equals to D.id. Please note, join or inner join means the same. It's always better to use inner join as this explicitly specifies your intention. What is left join in MS SQL? Left join returns all the matching rows plus non-matching rows from the left table. In reality, inner join and left join are extensively used. For example, select name, gender, salary, department name from table employee. Left join table department D on E.dptid equals to D.id. Please note here also, you can use left join or left outer join. Outer keyword is optional. Next question is, what is right join in MS SQL? Right join returns all the matching rows plus non-matching rows from the right table. For example, select name, gender, salary, department name from table employee. Right join table department on condition dptid equals to D.id. Right join or right outer join, you can use any of these two. Outer keyword is optional. What is full join or full outer join in MS SQL? Full join returns all rows from both the left and right tables, including the non-matching rows. Example, name, gender, salary, department from table employee. Full join table department on E.dptid equals to D.id. Full join or full outer join are optional. You can use full join or full outer join. Outer keyword is optional. What is self join in MS SQL? Joining a table with itself is called as self join. Self join is not a different type of join. It can be classified under any type of join. For example, inner, outer or cross joins. For example, select E.name as employee, M.name as manager from table employee. E is the alias for table employee. Inner join, M is the alias for table employee. On condition E.manager.id equals to M.employee ID. Okay. Next question is, what are union and union all, and what is difference between these two? So answer is, union and union all operators in SQL Server are used to combine the result set of two or more select queries. Here is example for the same. Differences between union and union all. Union removes duplicate rows, whereas union all does not. When use union to remove the duplicate rows, SQL Server has to do a distinct sort, which is time consuming. For this reason, union all is much faster than union. What is the difference between join and union in SQL Server? Difference between join and union. Union combines the result set of two or more select queries into a single result set, which includes all the rows from all the queries in the union. Whereas joins retrieve data from two or more tables based on the logical relationship between the tables. In short, union combines rows from two or more tables, whereas join combines columns from two or more tables. Next question is, what is the difference between return and output in SQL? This is important question. The answer is, using return values, we can only return integer, and that too only one integer. It is not possible to return more than one value using return values, whereas output parameters can return any data type and a store procedure can have more than one output parameters. I always prefer using output parameter over return values. In general, return values are used to indicate success or failure of store procedure. Especially when we are dealing with nested store procedure, returns a value of 0 is success and any non-zero value indicates failure. Okay guys, that's it for today. We will come back again with another part of this video series. Okay, if my video is helpful for you, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for notification. If you have any suggestion, please comment in the comment box. Thank you.